Welcome to Armchair Archaeology, your portal to the past, where we dig deep into the secrets of ancient civilizations and prehistoric life. Today, we're embarking on an extraordinary journey to the Indonesian island of Flores, where a discovery that shook the very foundations of human evolutionary theory was made. In this episode, we'll uncover the story of Homo floresiensis, a mysterious and diminutive species of humans that has puzzled scientists for nearly 2 decades. Known affectionately as the Hobbits of human history, these small-statured hominins have forced us to rethink many assumptions about our ancestral family tree. By the end of this video, we'll reveal a fact about these ancient humans that will challenge everything you thought you knew about the capabilities of early hominins. So, fellow archaeologists, grab your trowels and your curiosity as we dive into one of the most controversial and fascinating chapters in paleoanthropology. Our adventure begins in the year 2003 on the tropical island of Flores, part of the vast and biodiverse Indonesian archipelago. This remote island, known for its rich ecological diversity, became the unlikely stage for one of the most significant discoveries in the history of human evolution. A team of determined archaeologists from Australia and Indonesia, led by the visionary Mike Morwood and the experienced Radian Soejono, had been painstakingly excavating a limestone cave known as Liang Bua. The cave, nestled within a lush forest, had already yielded a wealth of archaeological treasures, but nothing could have prepared the team for what they were about to find. As they carefully sifted through layers of ancient sediment, their tools struck something extraordinary: the skeletal remains of a tiny, previously unknown species of human. The most complete skeleton, named LB1, belonged to an adult female who stood just over 3 feet tall, with a brain size similar to that of a chimpanzee. Despite her small stature, it was clear that this was not a child, but a fully grown adult. This astonishing discovery revealed a new species of human, one that had lived on the island of Flores alongside our own ancestors, possibly as recently as 50,000 years ago, named Homo floresiensis. After the island where they were found, these ancient humans quickly became the subject of intense scientific interest and debate. The implications of this find were profound. It suggested that another species of human had not only existed, but had thrived in isolation, challenging our understanding of the human evolutionary tree and adding a new, unexpected branch to our ancestral lineage. As the scientific community grappled with the implications of this discovery, attention quickly turned to the physical characteristics of Homo floresiensis, which were unlike anything seen before in the fossil record. Standing at just over 3 feet tall, with a brain size of approximately 380 cubic centimeters, roughly the size of a grapefruit, these small-statured hominins quickly earned the nickname Hobbits, a reference to the fictional characters in J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings. But the similarities to Tolkien's creatures ended with their size. The anatomy of Homo floresiensis was a unique blend of primitive and advanced features that set them apart from both modern humans and other known hominin species. Their arms were unusually long in comparison to their legs, a trait that gave them a distinct and somewhat ape-like body proportion. Their feet were disproportionately large, which may have been an adaptation to their small stature, providing stability on the rugged terrain of Flores. Their faces were flat, with receding foreheads, no chin, and prominent brow ridges, features more commonly associated with much older hominins. One of the most intriguing aspects of their anatomy was their hands. Homo floresiensis had long, curved fingers and short thumbs, a combination that is more similar to early hominins than to modern humans. This unique hand structure has led to fascinating debates about their tool-making capabilities and the role of manual dexterity in human evolution. Despite their small brains, Homo floresiensis exhibited behaviors that suggested a surprisingly advanced cognitive ability. The stone tools found alongside their remains were sophisticated and carefully crafted, indicating that these small-brained hominins were capable of complex thought and problem-solving. This paradox, a small brain coupled with advanced behaviors, has puzzled scientists and continues to challenge long-held assumptions about the relationship between brain size and cognitive ability in the human evolutionary lineage. Homo floresiensis made their home on the island of Flores, a unique and isolated environment that played a critical role in shaping their evolution and way of life. Flores, part of the Indonesian archipelago, was separated from mainland Asia by deep water channels, which created a distinct ecosystem filled with both challenges and opportunities for the small-bodied hominins. The island was home to an array of exotic and often dwarf fauna, including the now extinct Stegodon, a miniature elephant, as well as giant rats, and the formidable Komodo dragon. This island of the lost world provided a rich, though challenging, environment for the inhabitants of Flores. The isolation of the island likely contributed to the phenomenon of island dwarfism, a process where limited resources and the absence of large predators lead to the evolution of smaller body sizes in species. For Homo floresiensis, this adaptation would have been essential for survival in an environment where food resources were scarce and competition was fierce. Despite their small size, these hominins were highly adept at navigating the challenges of their environment. Evidence suggests that they were skilled hunters, using their advanced stone tools to hunt and butcher prey, including the much larger Stegodon. The caves of Flores, particularly Liang Bua, served as both homes and workshops, providing shelter from the elements and predators, as well as a base for their daily activities. Inside these caves, Homo floresiensis likely prepared their food, crafted their tools, and engaged in social interactions that were crucial to their survival. Analysis of the sediment layers in Liang Bua has revealed a wealth of information about the daily lives of these ancient humans, from the types of food they consumed to the tools they used. Their toolkit, while simple by modern standards, was remarkably sophisticated given their small brain size. The tools included sharp flakes used for cutting and scraping, as well as heavier implements possibly used for breaking bones to access nutritious marrow. The isolation of Flores, coupled with the island's unique ecosystem, created an evolutionary laboratory where Homo floresiensis could develop their distinctive adaptations free from the competition with other hominin species that shaped the evolution of their mainland relatives. The discovery of Homo floresiensis ignited one of the most intense debates in the history of paleoanthropology. At the heart of the controversy was the question of whether these remains represented a new species of human or were simply modern humans suffering from a pathological condition. Skeptics argued that the small brain size and unusual physical characteristics of Homo floresiensis could be explained by genetic disorders such as microcephaly, a condition characterized by a significantly smaller head and brain, or Down syndrome, which also results in growth abnormalities. They suggested that the remains found in Liang Bua might belong to a population of Homo sapiens who were afflicted by such conditions, rather than a distinct species. This argument was bolstered by the fact that some modern human populations, such as the Rampasasa pygmies who live near Liang Bua cave, are also of small stature, though without the unique anatomical features seen in Homo floresiensis. However, supporters of the new species classification countered with compelling evidence. They pointed out that the consistent anatomical features observed across multiple individuals, including their small brain size, unique wrist bones, and distinct body proportions, were not consistent with known pathological conditions in modern humans. In particular, the wrist bones of Homo floresiensis were more similar to those of great apes than to modern humans, suggesting a deep evolutionary divergence rather than a recent pathological condition. Furthermore, the sophisticated stone tools found alongside the remains indicated a level of cognitive ability that would be unlikely in individuals suffering from severe developmental disorders. This debate, which continues to this day, has highlighted the complexities and challenges of defining and identifying new species in the fossil record, especially when dealing with isolated populations like those on Flores. The controversy over Homo floresiensis underscores the need for careful, multidisciplinary analysis in paleoanthropology, where conclusions must be drawn from a combination of anatomical, archaeological, and increasingly genetic evidence. In recent years, genetic studies have begun to offer new insights into the origins and evolutionary relationships of Homo floresiensis. Though the process has been fraught with challenges, the tropical climate of Flores, characterized by heat and humidity, is not conducive to the preservation of DNA, making it difficult to extract genetic material from the remains of Homo floresiensis. Despite these challenges, advances in paleogenomics have provided researchers with innovative methods to study these ancient humans. One of the most significant breakthroughs came in 2021 when a team of scientists used protein analysis to examine the evolutionary relationships of Homo floresiensis. By extracting and comparing proteins from a leg bone of a Flores hominin with those of other human species, researchers found compelling evidence that Homo floresiensis was most closely related to Homo erectus, an early human species that lived in Asia between 2 million and 100,000 years ago. This finding supports the hypothesis that Homo floresiensis evolved from a population of Homo erectus that became isolated on Flores and underwent island dwarfism over hundreds of thousands of years. However, this conclusion also raises intriguing questions about the cognitive capabilities of early Homo species. Given the sophisticated tools associated with Homo floresiensis, despite their small brain size, while the direct extraction of DNA from the remains has proven difficult, researchers have also explored the possibility of finding traces of Hobbit DNA in the genomes of modern inhabitants of Flores. Although no direct genetic link has been established, these studies have revealed a complex picture of human migration and interbreeding in Southeast Asia, shedding light on the rich evolutionary history of the region. Additionally, some scientists are investigating the potential of sedimentary ancient DNA analysis, a technique that involves extracting DNA from the sediments in which fossils are found. This method, though still in its early stages, offers hope for future discoveries, particularly in environments like Flores, where traditional DNA extraction methods have had limited success. These genetic studies, combined with morphological and archaeological evidence, are gradually painting a more complete picture of Homo floresiensis and their place in the human family tree. They underscore the complexity of human evolution and the importance of considering multiple lines of evidence when studying our ancient relatives. The discovery of Homo floresiensis has spurred a wave of new archaeological research on Flores and neighboring islands, leading to exciting findings that continue to reshape our understanding of these ancient hominins. In 2014, researchers made a groundbreaking discovery on the island of Sulawesi, located north of Flores. There, they uncovered stone tools dating back 118,000 years, suggesting that either Homo floresiensis or another ancient human species had the capability to cross significant water barriers, expanding their range beyond Flores. This discovery challenges our assumptions about the maritime abilities of early humans and raises the possibility that hominins in Southeast Asia were capable of long-distance travel by sea far earlier than previously believed. The implications of this finding are profound, as it opens up new avenues of research into the dispersal and migration patterns of early humans across the Indonesian archipelago. More recent excavations at Liang Bua cave have continued to yield valuable insights into the world of Homo floresiensis. In 2019, a team of archaeologists discovered additional Homo floresiensis remains, including the jaw of a child dated to 70,000 years ago. This discovery not only extends the timeline of Hobbit existence on Flores, but also provides new information about their growth and development. The child's jaw offers a rare glimpse into the life stages of Homo floresiensis, helping researchers to understand how these unique features evolved over an individual's lifetime. In addition to skeletal remains, analyses of the cave sediments have revealed evidence of fire use dating back to the time of Homo floresiensis. This finding suggests that despite their small brain size, these hominins may have possessed the cognitive ability to control and use fire, a skill traditionally associated with more advanced human species. The evidence, which includes charred plant remains and heated sediments, indicates that Homo floresiensis used fire for cooking and possibly for protection against predators. The ability to use fire would have provided significant advantages, not only in food preparation, but also in creating a more secure living environment. These new discoveries continue to challenge our preconceptions about human evolution and cognitive development, highlighting the need for ongoing research and open-mindedness in the face of evidence that doesn't fit neatly into our existing models of human prehistory. The implications of the discovery and ongoing research into Homo floresiensis extend far beyond the boundaries of Flores, reshaping our understanding of human evolution on a global scale. Firstly, the existence of Homo floresiensis suggests that human evolution was far more diverse and complex than previously thought. The discovery of these small-statured hominins living on Flores at a time when modern humans were spreading across the globe paints a picture of a bushy human family tree rather than a linear progression. This diversity raises important questions about how these different species interacted with one another and why some survived while others went extinct. It also challenges the notion of human uniqueness, suggesting that for most of our evolutionary history, we shared the planet with other human species. Secondly, the cognitive abilities of Homo floresiensis, as evidenced by their advanced tool use and possible control of fire, force us to reconsider the relationship between brain size and intelligence. Traditionally, larger brain sizes have been associated with higher cognitive abilities, but the sophisticated behaviors exhibited by Homo floresiensis suggest that other factors, such as neural organization and efficiency, may play a crucial role in cognitive evolution. This insight has broad implications for our understanding of what it means to be human and how intelligence evolved within the hominin lineage. The story of Homo floresiensis also underscores the significance of island environments in driving evolutionary change. The rapid and dramatic changes that led to their small stature demonstrate the power of isolation and limited resources in shaping species over time. This has implications not just for human evolution, but for our broader understanding of evolutionary processes and the ways in which species adapt to their environments. Furthermore, the long survival of Homo floresiensis on Flores, possibly until as recently as 50,000 years ago, raises intriguing questions about their interactions with modern humans. Did our ancestors encounter these diminutive cousins? If so, what was the nature of these interactions? These questions touch on broader issues of human dispersal and the fate of archaic human species in the face of expanding modern human populations. Finally, the discovery of Homo floresiensis serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of expecting the unexpected in paleoanthropology. It highlights the potential for future discoveries to challenge and refine our understanding of human origins and the need for an open-minded approach to the study of our ancient ancestors. The saga of Homo floresiensis is far from over, and ongoing research promises to reveal even more about these fascinating ancient humans. Teams of scientists from around the world are continuing to analyze existing fossils using cutting-edge technologies, while new excavations are being planned to search for additional remains. One area of focus is the search for Homo floresiensis DNA. While the hot, humid climate of Flores presents significant challenges for DNA preservation. Advancements in paleogenomics and the development of new techniques, such as protein analysis, offer hope for unlocking the genetic secrets of the Hobbits. Some researchers are even exploring the possibility of finding traces of Hobbit DNA in the genomes of modern Flores inhabitants, which could provide insights into whether there was any interbreeding between Homo floresiensis and Homo sapiens. Another exciting avenue of research is the hunt for more Homo floresiensis sites. While Liang Bua Cave has been the primary source of fossils, scientists believe that other caves on Flores and neighboring islands may hold additional remains. Underwater archaeology is also being considered, as rising sea levels since the last ice age may have submerged coastal caves that were once inhabited by these ancient humans. These potential new sites could provide a wealth of information about the geographic range and lifestyle of Homo floresiensis, helping to fill in the gaps in our understanding of their evolutionary history. Researchers are also intensifying efforts to understand the environment and ecosystem of ancient Flores. By reconstructing the climate, flora, and fauna of the island during the time of Homo floresiensis, they hope to gain insights into the pressures that shaped their evolution and the reasons for their eventual extinction. This includes studying ancient pollen samples, animal fossils, and geological evidence to build a comprehensive picture of the world in which the Hobbits lived. Additionally, advanced imaging techniques are being employed to study the internal structure of Homo floresiensis bones and teeth. These non-invasive methods can reveal details about growth patterns, diet, and health that are not visible to the naked eye. Some researchers are even creating 3D models of Hobbit brains based on skull endocasts, hoping to understand how their small brains were organized and how they compared to those of other human species. As research continues, each new discovery has the potential to rewrite our understanding of human evolution and the incredible diversity of our ancient relatives. As we are about to conclude our journey into the world of Homo floresiensis, it's clear that these diminutive humans continue to captivate our imagination and challenge our understanding of human evolution. From their discovery in 2003 to the latest findings, the Hobbits of Flores have reshaped the landscape of paleoanthropology, forcing us to reconsider the diversity and complexity of the human evolutionary tree. The story of Homo floresiensis is a testament to the power of scientific discovery and the enduring mystery of our ancient past. And now, as promised, here's the astonishing fact that ties everything together. Recent studies suggest that Homo floresiensis may have used boats or rafts to reach nearby islands, implying a level of cognitive sophistication and technological advancement previously thought impossible for a species with such a small brain. This revelation not only challenges our assumptions about brain size and intelligence, but also suggests that maritime travel may have been achieved by human species far earlier than we ever imagined. Thank you for joining us on this captivating exploration of Homo floresiensis. If you found this journey through time enlightening, we invite you to support our channel, Armchair Archaeology, by giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing for more fascinating dives into human prehistory. Don't forget to activate the notification bell to stay updated on our upcoming adventures. We're eager to hear your thoughts. What other mysterious human species would you like us to investigate next? Share your suggestions in the comments below. Until our next discovery, keep exploring, keep questioning, and remember, the past is full of surprises waiting to be unearthed.